Hello, I'm Kira and I turned my life into magazines, and this is the tutorial on how. Right now I'm working on turning my whole entire 2025 into magazines, and I have 2 months left and 3 trips, I believe. The magazines are just filled with my pictures and writing, and I have quite the collection, as you can see, but this is how I make them.
So when you go to my website, keyvine.com, you'll find some templates that will save you so much time and effort. You'll see I have a few different templates to choose from, so choose whichever you think would fit you best. There's a travel, yearly recap, one for your significant other, and then a basic template is what I use for the months. And I also take magazine commissions where I design the magazine for you if you'd be interested in that. You just send in your photos and writing, and then I do all the designing and ship it to you. So go fill out a request if you want to do that. Now, once you get a template, you'll receive an email with a link that takes you to the template in Canva. And now it's time to begin the magazine making process, which I start with putting all my photos into a photo album on my phone, so then they're all organized. Then I upload them to Canva, usually day by day, but sometimes within a big time period. Then I spread them out on a page so I know what I'm looking at, and this way I know which photos I've used and haven't used. And now time for the design process, which you have total creative freedom. You can do whatever you want. I usually look at the number of photos I have, and then I look at all my template pages and pick out the pages that I want to use. And I duplicate the pages so that I can reuse them later on as well. I get the basic layout done first where I add my pictures and then change any sizing if I want to. See here, I move things around and then remove the background on one of the dishes and put it in the middle. And then comes the fun design process, which for this page, I'm getting a background off of Pinterest. There's so many cool backgrounds to choose from on Pinterest. And then you can also do stickers if you have the remove background on Canva. And for the next page, I just put a title, and this was my friend's birthday dinner, so I just put her birthday. And then I'm done with the basics, but it's looking a little boring, so we're gonna spice it up. First, I changed the outline color, and on the other page I just added an outline, and then I added a bunch of doodles, which I just found on Canva in the elements section. I wanted it to look fun and scrapbooky, so I added those until I was happy with how it looked. You don't need Canva Pro to make these or use my template, but it does give you a lot more options. But yeah, you kind of just keep on messing around with it until you're happy with how it looks, and then you move on to the next spread, and then the next, until you have a full magazine, and then you do the cover, which is my favorite. But once you are finished making the magazine and you're happy with everything, you're going to go to the right upper hand corner, and there should be a button that says print with Canva, and if there's not, try to click share, and then there should be a button called print with Canva. If it doesn't already pop up as a magazine, just search magazine and do big if you want the normal 8.5 by 11 size. This is also where you'll be able to view your pages as spreads, so I like to keep it open as I design so I can see what they look like as spreads. So just take one last look through as how it will look as a magazine. This one that I'm showing you was of my July and August. The price all depends on how many pages you have. It's usually around $30 for 100 pages, and then it goes up and down depending on the page count. So select how many you want and then click continue, and it's gonna show a bunch of like image, low resolution, fix this, fix that. I just ignore this and it hasn't been a problem. The images have printed out completely fine. But add it to cart and check out, and there's also free shipping to the US, so that's awesome. Now, if Canva doesn't give you the option to print magazines, there's also another site called Mix'em that has a lot more options. You still design the magazine in Canva, and then you just download the pages and put them all in Mix'em. But yeah, whether you do Canva or Mix'em, it should be delivered to your door, and then you have a magazine about your life. You get to flip through all your memories, and your photos are in a better home than your camera roll, and it's overall just awesome. Thanks for watching. If you do make your own magazine, please show me, tag me, do whatever. I really love seeing them.